Okay, number five of what? Welcome to number five, episode five of I don't know what the fuck to call this. See, that just didn't seem catchy. I'm not liking it. I wanted something catchier for this. I mean, it's not like I don't have 5 months to come up with a name or anything. So, well, I'll think of something. Uh, Today was interesting. I did a recording, kind of. I didn't really get to act for a skit that I'm supposed to be in. So I'm guessing tomorrow I am. If not, then I kind of girdled myself twice for nothing. And you all will see what I mean in about, I'm hoping 2 weeks, depending on how long this takes to edit. So we'll find out. Uh, there's only a couple of things I want to bring up today. One being that I'm trying to figure out Apple's rebate system thing because I sent in the rebate when I got my iPod, like, because I got like an iPod. I did like the you get a free iPod if you buy a MacBook thing. I did that and I sent the rebate in, but I haven't really heard anything back. So I'm trying to figure out something to make it work because I really just like the whole I pay, because see, I wouldn't have bought a new one if I didn't know I was getting it for free. So hopefully I will get it relatively soon. And if not, I'm going to be making some phone calls. Now, I just now noticed my power cord was pulled out. So that's that. Sorry, but I don't know why, but apparently in Florida, as soon as it gets nighttime, like that, bugs pop out of the woodwork. It kind of freaks the shit out of me, I'm not going to lie. Now, I'm guessing some of you are probably wondering how I'm adhering to the whole not having anything to do with dating thing. A lot easier than I would think because I just severely limit my interaction with girls, and that usually seems to be the case. That it works. If it's not, I'm sorry for whoever some seems to be thinking something is happening because it's not. Sorry to say that on camera, but I didn't really think anything was, so yeah. Uh, I'm trying to think. It really, I find it more difficult when I'm like in a giant, like one of those group type of things or a party or something where there's a lot, where there's people that usually end up, there's places where you usually end up seeing a couple couples. That's like where I have an issue, if you could say I have an issue. And that's to say that I just see couples. I'm like, oh, fantastic. But even then, I'm not finding it that hard now to deal with that. Uh, it's kind of, I'm more focusing on the whole being happy for myself thing, and that actually is working. Uh, Although sadly now I'm doing really, really weird things that I usually don't do, like play a video game that I've already beaten like 50 times just for the sake of saying, hey, I played this game while watching the entirety of it sideways. Yeah, that's how bored I am with some things. But thankfully I have enough of my school syllabi out, so I can actually start pre-reading stuff. One of which is a Shakespeare class for which I get to act in. You can see the excitement on my face. See that big smile? That's me being excited. In case you're wondering, that is sarcasm. I don't act at all. I mean, you could call this acting, but I'm really just talking to myself in my room when no one's home. So, yeah. And sometimes I'll do it with people home in the middle of the night or broad daylight even. It varies, sadly. But that is something I find kind of amusing. Is like, as long as I have something to occupy my time with, I don't usually find myself thinking about that stuff too much. Now, granted, I know some people think everything to death, I being one of them. But more often than not, when I usually am occupying myself with something that seems to take up a decent amount of brain capacity, I don't find myself thinking about that stuff. So, aside from that, I can't really say I have any complaints or interesting things to state so far. I'll let you. Monday will be the week. I don't know if I actually recorded a thing on Monday or if it was more like Tuesday. So I'll say like Tuesday morning, Monday afternoon, somewhere around there. I'll pass a full week and say, hey, look what I figured out after my first week of doing this. Uh, Hopefully, one of the things I will do will not be going, bye, and just never talking again. By the way, that's this thing. It's like a they're like grease resistant pads they're used to clean stuff. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Now not today, but tomorrow, possibly Monday, I have something hilarious to show you guys. So I hope you'll stay tuned to watch. In the meantime, just stay tuned. If you have questions or comments or requests or anything, please, I am more than happy to answer some. I've been giving some thought. My sister asked me, well, what wouldn't you do? I was like, that's a good question. I thought about it. I would probably do everything short of running naked down the street. I might run outside from my house naked and then run back in. Um, but beyond that, I'm really just not in the mood to try doing something that would get me in trouble with the law. So anything, like I said, anything that doesn't involve me going to prison or getting indicted or something of that sort, I will be more than happy to do. Now, if you want me to dress up as a Pink Power Ranger like Shane Dawson did, you are going to have to send me a Pink Power Ranger costume because I'm sorry I don't have the resources to acquire one of those. I have a black Turbo Ranger suit, I think, and that's about it. And that's really tiny on me. I got that when I was like 7. I think I tried it on once and I had deformed grapefruit popping out. So yeah. And by grapefruit I mean watermelon. For any ladies that are watching. Anyway, so that's I'm going to shut up now and go do productive things. So yeah, bye.